thing called when you meet somebody and you feel like you're walking on a cloud. And every step you made all your life, wrong or right, led you to this place right here, right now. You know, it's like when you were at work and you said to yourself, you know, I'm gonna have a good time tonight. I'm gonna go out. So you put on your favorite shoes or you put on your favorite jeans and you get into the mood and you pull up to the club. And it's a long line, but you don't care because you can get a thump outside those doors. And you get that feeling all over again and you get that chill up your spine because the DJ is playing your favorite songs back to back and you're not in yet, but soon you know you're gonna be. Oh man, what's that feeling called again? What's that feeling called again?
Welcome to the IoT Project of the Year Award. Today we celebrate you, the ones who know Vialon better than anyone else. It's not a secret that Vialon now is the largest platform with over 3 million vehicles connected. Over the past year, our partners have implemented tens of thousands of projects around the world. Today, we are presenting these awards to the very best of them. We are broadcasting live from 2 studios, Vilnius and Minsk. Hello, Minsk. There we have Dmitry Posadsky, head of our jury. Thanks for joining me today, Dima.
Thank you, Sasha. And hello, everyone. I'm really excited to be here today in our studio in Minsk and take part in the ceremony that is broadcasted globally. I was honored to be the head of jury for this, I dare say, unique competition. Very soon you will find out the names of the participants of IoT Project of the Year 2021 who've managed to become the winners. Sasha, the spotlight is on you.
As I already said, today we are presenting the awards to the very best of telematics and IoT projects globally. We will distinguish implementation of modern technologies in such common offline businesses as food delivery, cargo transportation, public transport, and a number of others. And very soon we will find out who turned out to be the winner. But I would like to start my speech with a bit different topic. Today, Vialon is presented in 151 countries. Each of these countries has its own distinctions, mentality, currency, and of course competitors. And we often hear complaints that there are companies offering something cheaper than Vialon, or that some clients are satisfied with basic tracking and therefore any other software would suit them, even if it is of less quality than Vialon. I remember the times when we just entered the international market with Vialon. We did not fully understand at that time the strength of our solution. We didn't know what competitors could offer. And at that time, back there, I was really worried to hear that a new solution for GPS tracking appeared on the market, and especially if it was offered much cheaper than Vialon. Today, I can get you a bunch of links to download really free, cheap, whatever, softwares for GPS tracking. You can Google it in a couple of minutes. Of course, you can get those links if you don't value your time and if you are ready to put risk on your clients. Today, I'm confident in the quality of our solution. And this is confirmed not only by the record 3 million vehicles connected by thousands of partners around the world, but also by those truly innovative projects that we will award today. Projects to be really proud of. That being said, I have to share something else. Vialon's strategy has changed, and we no longer want to develop another GPS tracking software. Another one, yeah? Yes, you heard me right. No more GPS tracking in our company strategy. You ask why? That's so easy, because reports, notifications, geofences, even our own mapping layer, all that we created maybe 10 years back when Alexei himself was doing it. And now it's year 2021, yeah. And yes, when someone says that Vialon is more expensive than some amateur software that can show a car's location over a pilfered Google map, then I'm really surprised why in this year it is not yet free. At Vialon, every day we are creating more and more opportunities for you to build the deep integration of IoT technologies in various businesses. And in that sense, a vehicle's location can really be a free part of much more complex projects. And together with you, we can create solutions that will fundamentally change the way we think about businesses. And yes, I do understand that some customers are not fully aware of the benefits they can get from IoT. But this is the very essential part of our work, educating users, opening their eyes to the opportunities that technologies can give, technologies can provide them. In order to better represent the full potential that opens up to every partner using Vialon, we have created a library of 100 business areas where Vialon is already being implemented. Everything from cold chain transportation to bike rental, from waste management to UBI and whatever. And each business area has its own specifics. Somewhere, Vialon just out of the box would be enough. Somewhere, there is a room for integration with apps or third-party solution. But in each of those areas, there is a promising depth. And planning into it lets you offer unique solutions, differentiate yourself from competitors, and acquire a subscription fee that would be much higher than the market average. And of course, you can not only give customers the visibility of their fleets, but also profoundly leverage business procedures, increase efficiency, and reduce the fleet's impact on the environment. And I'm really great that every year, more and more of our partners realize that basic GPS tracking, which was selling well yesterday, is now becoming something commonplace. The companies whose names you will hear today immerse users in the opportunities that the developers have created. It is amazing how those partners of ours are building their technical expertise, both in telematics and IoT, and in the business areas where those customers are working. Probably, if today I would say that GPS tracking is dead, that would be too early. But perhaps you and I should be the ones who will bring this day closer. And it will be even better if we become the ones who will eventually bury conventional GPS tracking. At the same time, on this bedrock, we can create dozens of new business opportunities. And in these areas, it will be very difficult for competitors to overplay us. Therefore, I would like once again to thank everyone who uses Vialon to the maximum, who asks the right questions to customers, who shoots tough questions at our technical support, who eventually makes our product better. Thanks to all those who participate in our IoT Project of the Year competition and share their projects with the community. Each of you has already defeated competitors. Each has already won the hearts of the customers and maybe some of their money too. After all, we do not just optimize the client's businesses, but also we build long-term mutually beneficial relationships, both between you and us and between you and your users. Thank you for that, and let's take a step closer to find out the names of those who were just a little better than others and became the winner in each of the nominations. It was really a hard job to evaluate all the projects. And this year, the jury was headed by Dmitry Posadsky, the head of Vialon implementation team. Yeah, he's there in Minsk. Dmitry, actually, is the one who has been helping all our partners to implement Vialon for many years. And this year, he personally checked, he studied each application we received. Also, at the same time, he is the author of the most popular video on our YouTube channels. 7 years ago, just on his own, with a PC, without all those cameramen, special effects, and backup from our marketing team, he recorded a video about Vialon, which has more views than all our online awards of this and the previous year altogether. So, maybe with Dmitry's help, we'll be able to attract even more attention to this broadcast as well. Dmitry, let's get it started.
Right, Alexander. Thank you. Yes, I was the person who studied each and every project. I did it with the help of the jury team. You've seen their photos in the beginning of the ceremony and probably talked to them, sharing the details of your projects. After working with such huge amount of data, we've noticed a number of interesting facts and trends about the global telematics market that I would like to share with you today. But first, let me briefly remind you why we are running this competition. Overall, we have four main goals here. First of all, we would like to improve the level of service provided by the integrators and their ability to solve clients' problems in the best way possible. We hope to do this by featuring and sharing the work of those who have already succeeded. Our second goal is to push the telematics and IoT industry forward by making the implementations far more advanced than track and trace. That's why we publish detailed project descriptions in our use cases library. Also, it is no secret that one of our goals is to go into new business niches. If your business is concentrated only on one or two spheres, for instance on long-haul shipping, our duty is to provide you with the inspiration and knowledge on succeeding in other spheres and verticals. And finally, it's our greatest pleasure to honor and celebrate the monitoring providers who implement advanced projects and skillfully promote their services. As I mentioned before, this is our second competition, so we do have some experience here. Based on your last year's feedback and our own encounter, we have made several changes to the IoT Project of the Year process to make it better and more transparent for each of you. We have significantly increased the terms for the application submitting, so that our participants have more time to collect all the necessary project data. We simplified the application process and offered interviews with the applicant instead of filling out the application in writing. We've also begun to accept authorization letters in the form of emails. After testing the evaluation criteria on real projects, we optimized them. However, we left the main points of the assessment unchanged. There are business aspects, software and hardware application, and of course, implementation. After all, these are integral parts of any successful project in the field of IoT and telematics. Each point includes a number of criteria related to a specific part of the project, such as software. During the evaluation, the jury members gave marks on a certain scale for each criterion. As a result, the project with the highest average score on all criteria was declared the winner in a certain nomination. We have assigned additional points for the early submission of the project. However, a large number of the applications were still sent on the very last day. And finally, this year we were able to bring to life an idea from 2020. We hosted a Community Choice Award. Each valiant partner could vote for the project he liked. We truly value and respect our partner community as experts in the field of telematics and IoT. That is why it is extremely important for us to give them an opportunity to express their opinion. Let's go back to the competition itself. Evaluating so many projects allowed us to get access to a massive scope of information. Analyzing it, we got to identify certain telematics trends of the past year. Some of them coincide with our previous observations. However, this year we highlighted some new trends that I would like to share with you today. The first trend is the global automation of customer processes. In 80% of projects, the implemented solution automated at least several business processes. And in 30% of cases, all the industry-specific operations were automated by the implemented solution. Indeed, one of the main requests of a current customer is not just displaying in-vehicle on the map, but creating a system that automates the processes at their enterprise. Now, to the second trend. More and more customers want a complete, full-featured solution beyond the basic functionality of tracking software. 65% of projects use not only standard software opportunities, but also advanced features like sophisticated fuel reports, fleet efficiency analysis, combinations of several software implementations, or integration with third-party products, including solutions that customer already uses in their business. This means that today telematics integrators have to keep amplifying their solutions and expertise to compete in the market. Here is the third trend. Smaller companies start using sophisticated solutions. 60% of this year's projects have been delivered for the companies with less than 200 vehicles. This means that even customers on a relatively smaller side of the fleet have become more aware of the opportunities IoT offers and the benefits it can bring to their business. And the last trend for today. Training and documentation for the new solutions became an integral part of successful implementations. More and more customers are paying attention not only to price and functionality, but also to the level of service and training provided. For almost 60% of the projects, documentation or video tutorials were created from scratch. This is becoming a kind of a standard for a successful project. Well, these are all the trends of this year that I wanted to share with you. Hope this information will be helpful for your business. But that's not all. We've got some more stats for you. Today, I can confidently say that the IoT project of the year has become a truly global competition. We have received a lot of applications from all over the world. Some companies submitted several applications at once, which indicates their portfolio contains an impressive number of exciting projects. And the projects they send us are just the top of the iceberg. And this is really great. Moreover, the word global in this case refers not only to countries, but also to software. Let me remind you that we accept applications regardless of the software used in the project. Thus, any IoT integrator from any country and with any solution could take part in the competition. So, let's get closer to the statistics and find out which areas of IoT are in the most demand today. What untapped niches an integrator planning to develop his business should pay special attention to? The most popular nominations in 2021 were public transport, cold chain transportation, long-haul shipping, agriculture, and stationary objects. Almost 60% of applications were submitted to these 5 nominations. Fun fact, the first 2 ones coincide with that we saw last year. However, the third and the fourth most popular nominations this year made a major leap and rose from one of the last places. Therefore, I recommend paying special attention to long-haul shipping and agriculture. Although, as all we know and see from real examples, the market is evolving and changing rapidly. I'm not sure if anyone can accurately forecast the most popular niches and the verticals next year. Perhaps one of you will succeed. Good luck with it. Well, let's move on. Now, let's see where the most applications for participation came from. Which regions were the most active? The largest number of the applications came from the Russia and Central Asia region. Half of all applications came from there. The North and Central America region is starting to compete actively, with almost a quarter of all applications. As for the rest regions, they have approximately equal shares, and I believe the next year we will see a significant increase in applications from these regions. That is it for the stats. I bet you can't wait to get down to the ceremony itself and find out the winners' names in each nomination. And now, feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy our show. The second global contest of IoT and telematics projects, IoT Projects of the Year 2021. Thank you. And I'm passing the word to my colleagues from Vilnius. Please welcome our experienced jury team leads, Anna Satishur, Lead Business Development Manager, and Victoria Chabai, Product Manager. Hello, ladies.
Hello, Minsk. Hello to everyone who is watching this ceremony.
Just a quick side note before we start today's part. We are broadcasting live today, and you are also welcome to discuss what's going on live in our chat. Don't be shy, please feel free to introduce yourself and share your predictions about our winners.
By the way, Anya, how many companies are we awarding today?
Well, we have 17 project nominations, 16 were chosen by the jury, and one more by the WLON community. I can't wait to reveal the names of these companies.
Sure, but please no spoilers. We are not at the Wheel on Top 50 ceremony today. So, Anya, what's the first nomination you have?
Well, this nomination may seem quite ordinary to experienced telematics providers, yet in reality it's far more extraordinary than you can imagine, as it has a lot of peculiarities and difficulties. This nomination included projects of food delivery, medicine, chemicals, and vaccines transportation. The last one is still relevant nowadays, unfortunately. The first project I'm going to reveal is about taking care of the way how companies transport their goods, and the quality once arrived at the destination is one of the most important factors for such companies. Losing goods may be expensive for small, medium-sized companies, plus it can also lead for other problems. If you don't deliver your goods in time or they come in a bad condition, you should replace your order in order not to lose your reputation on the market. So the first nomination we have today is cold chain transportation. My team evaluated many cold chain related projects this year, and I'd like to mention that the one I'm going to announce as a winner literally impressed all jury members.
All the 25 people.
Right. It's because this partner used the devices connected to FLESP, which were sending data from temperature sensors. Then this data was exported and received in a special integrated management system. What's even more, a monitoring center received alerts and called the stores if, for example, any door of the vehicle transported temperature-sensitive products exceeded the door opening time. Our first winner provided a solution to one of the most popular local food manufacturers. This company experienced problems with the cold chain monitoring for retail stores. There were actually several things the client wanted to control. First, the malfunction of refrigerators often result in the loss, so they needed a full picture about the temperature of the refrigerators in case the equipment was not working properly. While previously the staff used to visit the refrigerators physically to check if they work correctly. Also, this customer wanted to monitor the operators of chilling and freezing chambers. They used to sometimes forget to close the refrigerator door or kept it open for too long, which also led to critical temperature changes. As part of this project, almost 300 vehicles are operating according to this procedure already in Mexico, and I'm happy to announce that the winner in this nomination is Cobertura Total en Telemetría México, CCTMX, with the project Cold Chain Monitoring for Retail Store Network. Hello guys. Muchas felicidades. Can you hear us? Juan Miguel, it seems curious, but we are opening already the second ceremony with your company name. How is it possible to be the first everywhere? The place in top 50, milestone connecting, that now you win the place in the IoT project of the year. So how is that possible?
How it's possible, as I said the last meeting, is thanks to my team, my guys. Actually, this project was in charge for Martin and Agustin. Agustin got all the headaches about the implementation, and Guillermo and Carlos. Actually, that's the guys who achieved this award.
Guillermo, Carlos, Martin, you're really amazing. The whole team is amazing. So, congratulations to you once again. And we hope to see you again participating in this event. Congratulations.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Victoria, please go ahead with our next nomination.
Sure, Anna. This nomination is the one that remains relevant for years, as preventing fuel theft helps transportation companies to reduce costs significantly. Fuel transportation is a major activity for the industry that needs to be monitored to ensure process safety. Efficient solutions can help fleet owners to have to save a significant amount of money. So let's find out which project has become the best in the Fuel Transportation and Storage nomination. The client's company transports fuel to gas stations and private clients. Its fleet consists of 51 vehicles. Our winner helped the company not only save the fuel, but the vehicles themselves. The client often suffered from vehicle theft and hijacking, and as a result, lost substantial sums of money. Sometimes uncareful driving caused product loss as well. The solution consists of several parts. Location and movements of the vehicles are monitored with the Violon hosting. Drivers are identified with the help of driver ID readers. Eco-driving functionality, together with a special buzzer, ensures immediate driver warning in case of improper driving behavior. Also, a remote panic module has been installed inside the vehicle's cabin. So it's possible to see when a driver deviates from the route and doesn't meet the schedule. The trucks are also equipped with cameras that provide additional evidence. So our partner managed to offer a Violon-based solution that allows the client to secure their fleets and goods, both from theft and uncareful driving. I'm excited to announce our next winner. Please meet Tracking Africa with project Monitoring Fuel Trucks Fleet.
Yeah.
Hello, colleagues. Congratulations.
Hello.
Hello.
It's so nice to see you with us today.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
Colleagues, as I remember, one vehicle loss for this project means up to $40,000 expenses for your client, which is just a big amount of money. Speaking about the project's impressive results, what is the sum of money you have already saved for the client in total? Maybe you can share the numbers. I bet we're talking about hundreds of thousands or maybe even millions. What can you say?
Yes, it's a substantial amount that they have saved. Fuel-wise, vehicle-wise, and then obviously safety-wise of the drivers as well. So we unfortunately don't have a full amount, but yeah, it has been quite a bit.
Great. And do you have any further plans connected with this project? Or maybe you are already inspired with new ideas in this field?
Yes. We actually have a project we are fitting fuel level sensors to freestanding fuel tanks. We also have a client where we have fitted fuel level sensors to his vehicles, also with the vehicle tracking along with vehicle cameras, and which is also quite a big project.
That's great. Sounds really amazing. Well, guys, congratulations once again. Thank you for participating, and may all your new projects be successful. Goodbye.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we are moving forward with our next nomination. Anna, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Victoria. The next project I'm going to announce, by definition, is one of the most important ones, as in its center we have the most valuable thing a person has, feeling protected. And if talking about it business-wise, security can be applied to a wide variety of business verticals, starting from self-owned garages and ending up with cash collection machines. So our next nomination is security personnel. This company helped to secure life in one of local schools and take a usual security to a next level. In this project, all security units had voice communications, and body cams were recording both video and audio, including radio conversations. After that, at night, all the data collected during the day was uploaded to the server, where face recognition and contact tracking take place. The system recognizes the faces of people and carries out the primary filter on familiar and not familiar faces. Then, based on this data, the wheel partner calculated the duration and frequency of contacts in order to record walking around with just no purpose, and have this data just in case of COVID infection outbreak. This solution is based on the personal video recorders by Jimmy IoT connected to Wheelon. Security guards wear these devices. Our partners significantly improved the video recorder software, added video encryption, implemented a smart battery charging system, and even redesigned the device to replace the battery without shutting down the operation. So with the help of this solution, a partner could even determine the mood of a person. Of course, like fear or anger, but of course, if they were not wearing the mask. So I'm glad to announce that the winner in this nomination is Yolar, Azerbaijan, with the project Video Surveillance System in Private Schools.
Добрый день, Денис! Расскажите, пожалуйста, где вы находитесь?
Hello, Denise, tell us where you are. As far as I understand, there's a bad connection in space, so unfortunately we cannot hear Dennis. Dennis, please turn on your mic. Most importantly, we can see him because this is a very impressive picture. I agree with that. It would be great to learn when these devices were used by the security services. But while we float in space, tell us a little bit more. Tell us, answer the question, was it difficult for you to win? We congratulate you. Thank you very much from the Yolar. It's the second.
By the way, all the projects that were evaluated are now published on the competition website iotaward.gurtam.com. Please feel free to find your project and share the post either on social media or on your website, because it will be useful that your current and potential clients see the complexity of the projects that you can implement. It's a great way to position your company as telematics expert and gain also credibility. All the information is available in our use cases library at gurtam.com.
Okay, but what about the results of the competition? Some of the viewers may realize that they don't have enough champagne to celebrate, so they might miss some part of the ceremony to get themselves a refill, right? So I think we should reveal the winners to everyone.
Well, live version is always better, of course. But also the results will be available on our website. Please check iotaward.gurtam.com. I think we got carried away a bit, so let's move with our next nomination. Victoria, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Anya. Good idea. Let's move on. So these days we are used to the wide range of products we can buy anytime, anywhere. All kinds of goods produced far away from our location are available in the nearest stores. and all the projects in our next nomination help to make it happen. Trucks travel hundreds of thousands of kilometers across the countries to move goods to their destination. Fleet owners meet a lot of challenges, and it makes this nomination one of the most popular ones. So let's award the winner in the nomination Long Haul Shipping. The next client's company maintains a fleet of 10,000 vehicles and outsources transport services to a number of organizations. The company didn't have a solution to unite driver, dispatcher, customer, and contractor data. Without unified information about all the parties involved, paperwork was slowing down business processes. The carrier was looking for a solution that would improve the quality of services provided and reduce costs. The Wheelon integrator developed a unified platform for organizing road transportation for this client. And this is how it works. Telematics data is sent to Wheelon and then redirected to the platform. Cars and drivers without tracking devices are connected to Wheelon using the ViaTag application. The service enables placing and searching orders for transport. For users' convenience, there are mobile and web applications. The platform ensures automated information exchange between the customer and the contractor. And it is also integrated with various accounting systems. So the solution advantages includes a regularly updated database of reliable partners, transaction support from start to finish, electronic document management, and a tendering system that reduces transportation costs. This solution allows the client to unite all the participants of the process on one platform, automate many work processes, improve transportation quality control, and reduce costs. Итак, для меня большая честь представить вам победителя этой номинации.
It's a great honor for me to introduce you to the winner of this nomination, the Russian company Transport.
Добрый день, Леонид, рада видеть вас.
Здравствуйте.
Hello, Leonid. We're good to see you. How are you doing?
У нас, значит, сегодня эффектная
We have a problem. We have a replacement
Поделитесь,
today.
пожалуйста,
Could you
как
share
вам
with us
удается каждый год внедрять
how you
сложные, интересные
manage to
проекты?
introduce,
Поделитесь
to
секретом.
implement every year new projects?
Знаете, мы в этом году обнаружили для себя, что Виолон
This year we found out that
источник креатива,
VLN is a source of
в том числе
creativity.
в рамках этого проекта.
Among other things, in the framework of this project,
которые мы, честно говоря, не знали, как справиться.
we worked on a number of other
Сильнее
projects.
покопавшись в Виолоне, задачу мы справили, заказчик доволен.
But working closer with Wylon, we achieved our goal and our client is happy.
Спасибо вам большое. Очень
Thank you very
приятно
much. It's
слышать
great
такие
to
слова в
hear
адрес компании.
such
А вот
words about the
скажите,
company.
может быть, есть
Also,
информация, какое количество
do you have information about
заказов уже
the
сейчас
number of
выполняется на этой новой
orders
платформе?
already
Потому
performed
что
or implemented using this platform? Because
Может быть,
the
есть
scale
какие-то
you
планы по
mentioned
развитию
is
дальнейшего
impressive.
этого
Are there
проекта?
any plans to develop this project further?
Мы хотим предложить данную услугу за рубеж.
We want to offer this service to our foreign clients,
Вот, поэтому планы у нас глобальные.
so we have a global plans, big plans.
Замечательно. Тогда еще раз
Fantastic.
поздравляем
So,
вас с
congratulations
заслуженной
once
победой.
again.
Ждем от вас, новых
And
проектов.
we
И до новых встреч.
hope
Спасибо.
you win again in the future.
Большое спасибо.
You're welcome.
And now it's time to reveal one more winner. Anna, I give the floor to you.
Thanks, Vika. The next nomination I'm going to announce is usually a combination of several aspects. Control of the way how driver transport the concrete, check of the delivery time and time of unloading, optimization of internal processes in the company, and much more. Telematics allows you to control all these aspects in general, and if the project is implemented by a smart integrator, then this will be provided in just one tool, easy to track and control. Let's discover together who's the winner in Ready Mix Concrete nomination. This company managed to provide the all-in-one solution to an international company, Lafarge-Holcim, and also to improve the discipline of the drivers during the activity before reports. Lafarge-Holcim is manufacturing and selling building mixes and concrete, along with non-metallic mineral mining and carrying. Working on such production site is not safe, so it's important for a company that employees follow the safety requirements adopted in both in the industry and in the company. So it also applies to the use of equipment. Our winner used their own development, combining both eco-driving functionality to score the drivers and also wheel-on reports to see the analytical part after the work was performed. Also, a special KPI system for drivers has been developed based on eco-driving data. This data was unified and provided in the understandable format to the customer thanks to FLESP. A smart business approach and combination of concrete transportation guidelines with driver behavior control was a success key for this company to become the winner of this nomination. Проект «Безопасное вождение техники на территории предприятия».
The project called Safe Driving on the Territory of the company GeoService. GeoService is with us now. Hello. Hello, Evgeny. I recall your report at the conference Telematics 2019, where you mentioned that each day 60 people in the world become millionaires. Tell me, please, has this project increased your chances to become one of them? Yes, indeed, we're on the sure path. Glad to hear it. Tell us, please, which one of the three of you managed to go deeper into the technical part of the project? Can you please introduce your colleagues? Yes, I have here Evgeny Maximov and Prokhorenko, the developer. He was also developing prototypes, but as far as the tech part is concerned, most of the algorithms were developed by them for the end customers. Perfect. Tell me, please, what was the feedback from the customer after the implementation of the project? Do you hear often about GeoService, a company, good feedback? Of course, there can be some negative feedback from the transportation companies, but still, the quality of their operations has greatly improved, and they're quite satisfied with the end results. Great job, guys. Congratulations once again. Bon Trucking, thank you for connecting to us.
I bet this nomination is your favorite one, and also the most important one, the most popular one. If you remember Dmitri's speech at the beginning of the ceremony, public transportation was #1 among all other nominations.
Of course, Anna. As the Nimbus product manager, I was destined to be a jury member for our next nomination. With my expertise in the area of scheduled transportation management, I know a lot of examples of how our partners help the companies to provide a better service to their passengers. So in this year, I actually was impressed with the level and the variety of the projects. Dispatching systems, monitoring of school buses, transportation of employees, control of fare collection. I mean, how is it possible to choose just one winner when the projects are so different and all of them are so amazing? So for all the projects in this nomination, it was essential not only to optimize the client's workflow, but also to ensure that transportation is safe and complies with schedule and other requirements. So long awaited by me, our next nomination is public transport. This project impressed my jury team with a comprehensive yet elegant solution. Management processes for a taxi fleet of more than 100 vehicles were decentralized and performed manually. Our winner offered the client a solution that consists of the several elements. GPS trackers collect telematics data and send it to Vialon. An electromechanical relay was also installed in vehicles to block the engine in case of leaving authorized area. Vialon, in turn, was integrated with a Viber-based chatbot. Vialon provides it with the required data and generates notification about leaving geofences and exceeding the speed. Also, commands to block the engine are sent automatically when needed. The chatbot is integrated with an accounting system and other services essential for taxi fleet management. As a result, the solution allows drivers, mechanics, and fleet managers to perform a wide range of actions from a single interface. Now the routine processes like parking payment and collection of rental payments from drivers are automated. And all the information about profits, expenses, deposits, and their returns to drivers is always at hand. Итак, победитель в этой номинации...
This nomination is the company called GeoService. The project is called Automating the Taxi Fleet Operation. Colleagues, hello once again. Good afternoon. We said goodbye, but for a brief while, to win in 2 nominations is indeed a commendable level. What kind of nominations are you going to win next year? To develop your own nomination is a great idea. Another question, I know that last year in the case library you also had your project related to chatbot, which is a good prevention system against car theft. This year you submitted another application based on another bot. What kind of projects can we expect from you next year? Are we going to see yet another sophisticated bot solution? We are going to customize each of the processes and develop projects based on the needs and requirements of our customers. You're very client-oriented. It appeals to me, indeed. Then, once again, congratulations, and we congratulate you with a victory in 2 nominations, and we wish you new, interesting challenges and projects. Thank you. All the best.
We've awarded the best IoT projects in the following nominations: Cold Chain Transportation, CTTMX, Fuel Transportation and Storage, Tracking Africa, Security Personnel, YOLAR, Long Haul Shipping, Tetron, and Ready Mix Concrete and Public Transport, GeoService. And now we will have a 10 minutes break. Please see the break wisely, enjoy the music, refill your glass of champagne, and see you in 10 minutes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the IoT project of the year, the second annual competition for telematics service providers organized by Gurtam. We have 17 nominations to announce, and we have already announced and honored 6 winners. We are broadcasting live from 2 locations, Vilnius and Minsk, where we are now. My name is Anastasia Yurocha. I'm head of marketing in Vialon, and here together with me is my colleague Valerie Cherkasova, lead business development manager. And what is even more important, a very experienced jury team lead, who was in this competition for the 2nd year in a row.
Thank you, Nastya. Hello. Hello to everyone, dear friends. Yes, I can't believe we are hosting the 2nd ceremony today. I still remember 2020 when we were just discussing the idea of the contest.
Yes, exactly. And it came from the idea to the implementation pretty fast. I remember we had this idea of the contest 3 weeks, and we were opening the application form.
And then it was the suspense for the whole Violon team. How many applications we're going to have?
Oh yeah, 3 weeks before the deadline, and we have 7 applications. Well, not bad. 2 weeks before the deadline, and we have 8 applications. I was thinking about, okay, actually I probably need to update my LinkedIn profile, because I will be fired. Because the whole idea was really a failure.
Right, and then we got almost 100 applications during the last 2 days.
Tough times for the jury, right?
Yeah.
And this year the process was pretty much the same. So many applications. So yeah, the idea turned to be very successful. So we wanted to honor and award those telematics service providers who really pushed the industry forward. Even in so-called traditional industries where telematics is not really relevant. Lera, could you please announce the winner in this nomination?
Sure, Nastya, with pleasure. On the one hand, this industry holds so many traditional IoT and telematics tasks, controlling fuel, machinery, driver in the agricultural sector. On the other hand, there are so many details which do matter. Seasonality in work, sophisticated agricultural machinery, challenging work conditions. Sometimes you have to implement complex telematic solutions in a field in the middle of nowhere, or install trackers among animals and tractors. It's impossible, really, it's impossible to create a universal telematic solution for drivers and machinery control, for horses movement control, grain unloading control, and hay baling tracking. So customization is sometimes a more familiar thing for IoT integrators in this sector. Let's see which one out of 7 fantastic projects won the nomination Agriculture. The process of picking and transporting apples is never transparent enough without telematics, since traditionally it's been purely a manual process. Without an accounting system, the apple thefts are enormous, which means huge financial losses. Just imagine the scale of the business. 100 harvesting machines, orchards of over 110 hectares.
Oh my god, 110 hectares. Is the territory like 3 Vilniuses?
Indeed, impressive. The Vialon partner integrated several third-party systems with Vialon, such as accounting system and weighing system. They also developed their own mobile application to digitize the processes of harvest weighing, collecting, and tracking. Furthermore, they developed a print server that generated QR codes. The code label was immediately attached to the box. Later, by scanning the QR code at any moment, the client was able to learn exactly how much and what type of apples are in the box. The solution results are 25% increase of apple harvest, significant time savings for the customer, automation of all the processes in one single digital interface. Для меня большая честь объявить абсолютно...
It's a great honor for me to announce the absolute winner in this nomination, the project digitalization of the apple harvesting using telematics, the project Terra Russia. Hello, Yuri. Interra is here with us. Congratulations to you. Hello, I'm very happy. We hear people applauding here because it's a great project. We are very happy to get this award. We are celebrating it with you, Yuri. Hooray. Yuri, I have a question to you. To which you don't have to answer it. But we heard some rumors that after you implemented this project, the management of the Grenade company had some changes that they were not always happy about. I don't know anything about this. I'm not sure about effectiveness. Sometimes it's affected by the fact that some people can come and go. They're not ready to work in new conditions. Here, most important thing is that we became as effective, twice as effective as our client wanted us to be. Another project on apple picking was implemented this year as well, with even more innovations introduced. So this project has continuation. We'll be using technologies of while in future in our task of digitalizing apple picking. That's great. Anyways, all the changes were good. So development is all about change. I have another question to you that you must answer. How many awards do you have from Gurtam? To remember, we have awards from other projects. We received 3 awards last year. We're glad that we were awarded in this nomination as well. I asked you about the awards like this. Very soon, Yuri, you'll receive it by post. Congratulations once again. Great, and thanks.
Thank you, Interra. Nastya, the mic is yours. What is the next nomination you'll tell us about?
We are approaching the middle of the ceremony. 7 projects has already been awarded. Now it's high time to reveal the winner in the business sphere that was booming due to the pandemic.
Nastya, let me guess. Closed restaurants working only for delivery, people ordering different goods just to make their houses a better place, IKEA taking orders online. Am I right?
Exactly. Let's find out what project beat all the competitors in the nomination Local Deliveries. Everyone who have ever been to Spain will probably remember those small yellow cars everywhere. Correos, the local post delivery provider. These guys wanted to handle day-by-day documentation better, manage alarms and improve parcel tracking. As the company is huge, the solution should be integrated with a number of internal systems. Okay, challenge accepted, says one of our partners. They introduced a number of solutions using Vialon features. Just check this list with me. Integration with the incident response system, single sign-on application, integration with information exploitation systems, custom dashboards, custom reports, alarms, and many, many more. During the solution implementation, a very wide range of IoT devices was integrated. Trackers, gate opening sensors, panic buttons. It is an ongoing project for 3 years. And now 600 vehicles are already under control. And also the intercity parcel delivery was optimized as well. It's my true pleasure to announce the winner in the local deliveries nomination. It is Netum with project Fleet Management Solution for Postal Services. Hello, Netum.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Hello.
Amazing to have you here today with us.
How are you? We are very happy to be with you today and very pleased to get this fantastic prize. It's a big effort for us to build this project, to learn to develop on we alone, and I think the result is very successful and will continue doing so because we continue develop and learn how to do better and bigger things with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Amazing. Were you expecting to have this award?
No, in fact, we don't expect to receive the award, but we know we have work a lot and do a big effort for grow with you, and we would like to continue doing more things and more projects with Gurtam, and all of this work learning to develop with you. Continue using in other customers and other projects.
Great, thank you very much. Looking forward for the new projects with you, Netum. Thank you very much and bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Now let's spare the feelings of our nominees, our audience, and reveal the next winner. Lera?
We're living through a health and environmental crisis that most of us have never seen before. It's always been essential to maintain a healthy and secure work and personal environment. Now we do see the demand and requirements growing for it, tending to be even more automated. That's why home and office services business direction becomes more popular, which requires the application of new technologies. Be it disinfection of a school canteen, buildings maintenance, houses cleaning, or gas equipment installation, nowadays all the resources and technologies used for buildings and offices can be controlled and optimized with telematics. Please let me present to your attention the winner in the nomination Home and Office Services. The project implementation contributed to ecological improvement by equipping the fleet with natural gas engines. Natural gas engines are more sensitive to overheating, and their improper operation can result in damage and fuel overconsumption. Thus, the client needed to control the engine temperature. The winner offered a comprehensive solution that uses special hardware to read temperature and engine speed parameters via the CAN bus. Further, these readings were displayed and analyzed in VLON. The integrator also created a Viber chat for prompt customer service, where a client can ask all the questions they have. Online control, driver control, savings, and what's most important, environmental care. These are the results of this project implementation. Я с большим удовольствием представляю победителя.
Pleasure, I would like to present to you the winner the company 76 Oil Тюмень. Hello, Andre. It's great to see you the second year in a row among the winners of the IoT Project of the Year awards. What do you think about that? I think that's great to be a winner. Last year, we managed to get this award, and this year we completed this challenge again. That's great. Andrei, I know that we have known each other for several years now. I know that you believe that the project that developed for years, not one of projects to be successful. What are your plans for this project that has won? Are you planning to implement it in other business spheres or in other companies? Are you planning to develop it in any way? We want to develop it further with our future projects. We'll do best to implement this in the future. So hopefully you will see us succeed in the future as well. I'm sure it will happen, it will be even better in the future. We have a big niche for our project. That's great. Please keep us posted. We'll do our best. Fantastic. We do know something about you, Andrei. We know very well that you're not only an expert in gas equipment. Tell us honestly, in what nations are you planning to win next year? I'll do my best to win in every possible nomination. I hope we'll be lucky to succeed. Wish you all the best, clients. We'll be following your successes. Would like to thank you personally for your contribution to climate change and environmental protection. Because telematics is about the good in this life. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you.
About good human things where telematics can be applied, right?
Yes, exactly, Lera. When I think about the number of the incidents or emergencies that were prevented with the help of telematics, I feel really proud of my work. Ambulances, firefighters, road help. Let's learn another impressive example about saving time, money, and even lives, and celebrate the winner in the Public Safety nomination. And we are traveling to Colombia with its busy traffic. Here is an organization responsible for road services, toll management, road construction, maintenance, and what is even more important, assistance during the road accidents. The name of the company is Juma. Its specialists come to the place when there is a car crash. So they access the place first, they take the pictures, they help the driver, they access the damage. Previously, to collect this information, Juma's employees have to come to the place physically. But they never knew what to expect. What will they see? A car overturn, or maybe just some paint scratches, and they didn't know how to prepare for this lottery. The process wasn't clear for the drivers as well. Just imagine, guys, they are in the car accident. They need to somehow find people who will help them. They need a phone number to call, but the phone number of the organization was only on the road signs. Okay, they found the sign, they called, but they never knew how much time do they need to wait for this help. Well, a partner of ours created a solution that allowed Yuma to take situation under control. They equipped Yuma's vehicles with trackers, developed a custom web app for dispatcher and the mobile app for the drivers. All forms and reports for dispatchers were digitalized. What is even more, all the road assistant cars were displayed in the web platform and also in the application for the drivers. So the drivers, when they got to the car accident, they just took the picture, they named the accident and sent everything immediately to the Juma's platform. The Juma sends all required assistance units to the place, and they already know what to do, because they know what is the type of the accident. With this solution, our partner facilitated the work with road accidents significantly. They helped their clients to save time and fuel, as now there was no need to come to the place because everything was in the mobile app. At the same time, drivers who got to the road accidents got help quickly as possible, thanks to the app as well. So my warmest congratulations to the company that made it all happen. AVS Solutions with the project Monitoring Road Services in Colombia. Hello. Hola. Hola.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We are happy working. And I'm going to speak. We are happy and honored by this recognition. I've been a year on hard work is a team. This work invites us to continue growing, strengthening our work, and above all, our partnership with Gurtam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, amazing. Could you please share your plans for this project? Maybe you have something for the future.
Okay. I'm going to speak in Spanish. Okay. La solución realmente va para encaminada para las concesiones y empresas aseguradoras. Queremos pues para el otro año seguir creciendo con esta aplicación y seguir creciendo con Gurtam.
I pretend that I understand Spanish. I don't understand. But here we have together with me Lera, who is Spanish expert. So Lera, could you please translate for us?
Estimados colegas.
Oh my God, they speak Spanish again.
Felicitaciones y muchísimas gracias.
A ustedes, thank you very much.
A ustedes.
Congratulations, well deserved. Let's move forward. Lera, what do we have next?
Nastya, I will tell you the truth, because this is my true pleasure, my true and special pleasure to announce the most human-centered nomination. It's a perfect and effective balance between work and life, business and privacy. It's about employees, our children and grandparents' safety. It's also about field workers and, for example, scientists in long-distance expeditions. In a word, this is about people who influence business efficiency in the first place. Monitoring of employees' real work time, their productivity optimization, and task completion, prevention of corporate rules violation, risks analysis, and effective employees management in general. I'm sure you already guessed that I'm talking about personal monitoring nomination. facing such issues as negligence of employees when inspecting oil fields, the lack of personal responsibility, bureaucracy, and excessive paperwork, the client decided to organize automatic control of oil field visits. To cope with this task, the winner of this nomination developed the walk-around control module integrated with Vialon. Units and geofences were acting as fields, employees wore personal trackers. They created a task and specified the period for visiting certain geofences. The task was considered fulfilled if all the places were visited within a specified time interval. Then an automatic report was sent to the supervisors. There was also a possibility to inform employees that the time is running out if the task is not fully completed. As a result, the client gets 90% reduction of working hours and 80% increase in the number of completed tasks. Прекрасная работа, цифровая безопасность. Итак, цифровая безопасность
Digital security of the project. Good evening. Good evening, Alexander. It's great that you managed to sign in with us today. Hello, my pleasure. Hello. Congratulations. We are happy to see you among the winners. Thank you very much. It's my first time to apply for this competition. We also hope that you will consider participating in the future. A project like yours is very scalable. It's scalable for other businesses and other companies. Tell us, please, what are your plans for further development of your project? Of course, we are planning to scale it up further. It fits perfectly with other customers' needs. We have a long list of requests from our potential clients. We can also develop a mobile app based on this solution. Very interesting. Good luck. Keep us posted, and next year we'll be waiting for your application again at the next year's competition. Congratulations once again. Good luck. Thank you.
Nastya, we're calling back to Vilnius, where we have familiar faces. Diana Chiley, Vialon hosting expert, and is back Alexander Kushino, head of Vialon. I'm pretty sure our colleagues have a lot of interesting things to share with us.
Hello again.
Hello, Valerie. Hello, dear audience. Sure, we have. Basically, when we think about telematics, the first thought is it's all about vehicles and transportation. But as we know, Vialon and IoT in general is much more than just fleets. For example, it's possible to control objects which are not moving, collect a lot of different sensors, and then analyze it to improve business operations. Controlling fuel tanks, ATM machines, generators, machine stationery, and even nest, hives, and other animal-related stuff is all about stationary object nomination. Please, let me announce the winner here. These guys showed us that there are no any restrictions and boundaries for Vialon. And moreover, it's possible to get enormous benefits for the environment. This project deals with helping rare golfin sea turtles to reproduce successfully to survive. The solution which partner offered solved the problem of controlling the temperature and humidity in incubators for turtles. The custom-developed app monitoring system processes all the information from the sensors and other devices installed in incubators and presents it on user-friendly dashboards. As a result, it helped to increase the newborn number of newborn turtles in the 2020-2021 year season, as well as their chances to survive and reproduce in the years to come, which will prevent the species extinction. It's my honor to announce the winner in this nomination. Cobertura Total en Telemetría México. This project Buenos días, hola, felicitaciones, trabajo excelente.
Thank you very much about this prize for the IoT project of the year in stationary objects. It was quite a challenge doing this project because we know all these incubators are in places that the scientists can go every day, so they needed to control all that. All the stuff, the temperature, humidity. So they need all that information for study and see how the turtles will reproduce and hatch their eggs. So it was quite a challenge.
Your project has great implementation. We were impressed by this project with its noble purpose. Do you consider doing other similar projects to preservation environment? Is it a big problem in your country?
Yes, because these turtles, people here in Mexico, they used to hunt them and they are in the edge of extinction. So we need to preserve the turtle, the life of the natural species.
Do other big companies like you pay attention to the environment problems in Mexico?
No, we are the only ones in Mexico. I guess I haven't heard about other companies that are looking into that. They only look on making profit from all the transportation and doesn't care about all the the natural environment, and that's something that we want to share as a social responsible enterprise company.
You're the first and amazing. Muchas gracias. Adiós.
Adiós, de nada.
Thank you, bye.
And we have the last project before we move to Special Recognition Award and Community Choice. Let's have a look at what we've got in construction and demolition. During all history period, people build and construct always. New houses, new buildings, new plants, new fabrics. Especially due to technical progress, the construction needs have been greatly increased in industry, like in oil and gas industry. There, construction techniques and operation are widely used, including process and materials to survive the industry. Here, an excellent example. one of the world's largest oil field service companies needed a special solution to solve their issues. The company fleets consist not only of specialized machinery like coiled unit tubings, but also of trucks. The company searched the solution which could help to solve the problem with fuel theft committed by drivers. The winner has developed a solution that allows to compare fuel amount both supplied during a filling and that got into the fuel tank. In addition, the system helps quickly detect unauthorized interference from device operation. The result is the fuel cost reduced by 40% since the implementation was done. For a company of that size, this cost reduction means massive savings. It's my true pleasure to announce the winner. Компания мониторинг транспорта Монтранс.
Transport monitoring Montrans from Russia. Fuel. Good afternoon, Dmitry. Congratulations with the award in this nomination. My pleasure. Oil drilling, oil servicing, building oil derricks, all of this sounds too complicated for me. Even the names themselves, like coil tubing. Tell me, please, are there any difficulties related to fuel control in the oil servicing company? Of course, colleagues. Fuel control is one of the prerequisites of success of any companies in this field. We had to exert our utmost effort to achieve a situation when eventually our customer was satisfied. Job great done, well done. You have overcome this immense challenge. Thank you very much. Tell us, please, have you tried to apply your sophisticated solutions for other fields and niches? Actually, this solution can work in all other niches which can be controlled. My whole team is starting to celebrate here, and I apologize for that. It can be equally applied for road construction business all over the territory of Russia. Great. We're looking forward to receiving other great solutions that can help population globally to live better. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. All the best. Thanks. Bye. Sasha, сейчас мы будем
for the first time this year. Could you please share with us what stands behind the word community choice?
Yeah, with pleasure. If someone asks me about the top 3 reasons why Violon is the #1 platform in telematics and IoT, our community, I think, would be definitely named on the list. As I believe most of our partners have already more than once used the power of the community in one way or another. Whether it is choosing the right equipment for a project, finding a solution for a non-standard problem, transferring experience in working with an international fleet. But this time, it was us. Yeah, we asked for the community's help entrusting our partners to choose a project that deserves the Community Choice Award. Yeah, that's what we were waiting for. So this is really an amazing project, and it has been one of my personal favorites, I should say, since the very beginning of this competition. According to our internal rating scale, this project scored so many points that it would be probably in the top 5 among all the projects we had this year. But it landed in the category with the highest competition. And another project, actually by Tetron, outstripped them. And talking about the project itself, just imagine the second largest full truckload company in Russia with a fleet of more 2,500 trucks, plus thousands of trailers. And all this is distributed through the eastern part of Russia, including Siberia and the Ural regions. Historically, it happened that 5 different GPS platforms, okay, not GPS, but actually GLONASS, as we're talking about Russia, but 5 different platforms were used to monitor parts of that huge fleet. And none of those systems were integrated with each other. And for sure, I don't even talk about the fact that they did not pull CAN data and all the semi-trailers were generally out of everyone's attention. And actually, that's a hint for everyone. When a potential client bounces you off saying that, okay, we already have GPS tracking, figure out what's really under the hood. After all, this is a typical situation when a company has some kind of, tracking. They probably even pay their monthly fee for it, but it does not bring any real benefit. It lives its own life, and that's it. I should say more that, unfortunately, even on VLON, there are such abandoned clients who get no attention from their service providers. And then, of course, you shouldn't be surprised when such clients go to another integrator or another service provider when you are not paying attention, to that customer. An integrator's job is to integrate, like integrate. That's easy to remember, Not just collect monthly fee. Otherwise, we would be calling like banking organization or something like this, Integrators are supposed to integrate, And this time, our partner was able to quickly combine all the different equipment and configure it to work with their own hosting. Through the API, they've connected both with the internal ERP system and with third-party software of the large retail chains who were the end users and were recipients of the goods that was transferred by that trucking company. And the second stage of the work was upgrading or replacing the equipment, the devices, to support the BLE interface, so that various wireless sensors, radio tags were installed in semi-trailers. And all this was implemented in the shortest possible time by the company, who got most of the votes from the VLON partner community. And the company is Tesla Smart Russia, with the project IoT system for fleet management of an international carrier. Приветствую.
Hello. Dmitry, is that you? We are the best. Is this what you wanted to tell us? You are the best, no doubt about it. Look, you really contributed a lot to this. We have a team here already for celebration. Tesla Smart, there are some legionnaires or main team players.
Вы все знаете.
These are all our partners. We know all of them.
В первую очередь,
First of all,
данная победа –
this
это победа над
victory
самим собой.
is victory
Я работаю
over
в
us.
сфере fleet management, кто знает, с
I've
2008
been
года.
working in the fleet management sphere
Представлял
since
разные
2008, and I've provided and shipped
разные
a
платформы.
lot of systems and platforms.
И 2 года назад ушел в
2 years
разработку
ago,
беспроводных девайсов.
I started developing cordless
Что я
devices.
хочу? Вы наверняка спросите,
You would probably ask me,
Дмитрий,
Dmitry,
в чем будущее?
what does the future holds for
В
us?
следующем году вот
The
эти
future is that
ребята,
next
в том
year,
числе,
these
как
guys,
и
among
ребята,
others,
выйдут с беспроводными проектами
will
на ваш
have their own
конкурс, на наш общий
cordless
большой конкурс.
projects in our big project award. This is a great plan, a great message. We now see the people that have voted in favor of your project. Look, I have a question. So you're already celebrating. You heard the word champagne and you followed the message. The fleet had relatively fresh cars. Did the client want to use the systems that were supplied together with the trucks, the hardware that was installed?
Если вы имеете в виду
If you mean
классическую телематику, которая поставляется от
classic
вендоров, то есть
telematic solutions that were shipped together with the trucks,
прицепов, вы знаете, это до сих пор
you know that
развивается в России.
this is still actively developing in Russia for a number of reasons.
Стоимость обслуживания,
The servicing
стоимость
cost,
подписки.
the subscription cost.
У нас другие реалии.
We have different
Заказчик хочет унификации.
conditions.
То
It's all about
есть
unification.
данное железо даже в общепринятых протоколах поддерживать достаточно
It's very
сложно.
difficult to
Тем
provide
более,
technical
когда
support
железо
even
со
for
своими
regular
закрытыми
protocols.
бинарными, в том числе, протоколами,
Even
и
binary
в
protocols
своем
don't
софте.
help.
Соответственно, в
Consequently,
проекте Global Track
the Global Truck Project,
у нашего партнера, у крупнейшей компании в России
the biggest
по
company in Russia,
грузоперевозкам, по международным
long-haul
грузоперевозкам. Именно в
company.
этой секции мы номинированы были. И вот, как ни странно, побеждаем в другой.
we are winning for the second time. There was a big competition in this category in terms of long haul. But you received this award, you did receive it. I see Edgar there. A small question to him about Global Truck. Edgar, as far as I know, you also do investments, shares of Global Truck. Did you? They're traded in the Moscow Stock Exchange. Did you buy any of it?
Ждем Гуртом. Гуртом ждем на IPO.
We're waiting for Gurtam to pave the way
Ждем Гуртом на IPO.
and to be listed in the IPO. Okay, we got this idea from you now.
Александр, можно я еще 5 копеек наши
We'll have the press release on the 1st of April.
добавлю нашу, под занавес, так скажем, да? Еще раз смотрите,
Once again,
в данном проекте,
in this project,
помимо, так скажем, унификации, поставки, приведения к
in terms
общему
of
знаменателю
unifications,
системы в целом, отдельных модулей в частности,
separate modules
программных продуктов,
working together,
железа, также были
hardware
использованы
and
собственные разработки
We use their own
компании Tesla
developments.
Smart. Продукты, которые мы вывели на рынок
The products that we put into market
примерно полгода назад.
half a year ago.
Соответственно, еще раз, в следующем году
So next year,
наши интеграторы
our integrators
пойдут в номинации с этими продуктами.
will take part in nomination using this product. Okay. I guess all of us have learned more about your plans and your devices. You can find information about this on the website. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Dmitry. Thank you for your active Thank you, and can celebrate well.
Okay. Yeah, that was a long, really long talk, probably the longest one. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, so far we have awarded winners in 14 nominations, including the Violon Community Choice. And now we have a very special one left. Here we celebrate 3 outstanding projects. We couldn't put them into any of the nominations because of their specifics. Still, according to the jury, they were absolutely deserving to be singled out, praised, and honored in every way. So, please let me announce the companies who will get that trophy with the engraving saving special recognition nomination. Our award ceremonies are, in a way, like a New Year celebration, when we sum up the results and make future. So this project has been implemented in a country that is one of the first to celebrate the New Year, because of its location, obviously, yeah? And the project implemented by this partner of ours has much to do with traditional Christmas times. No, it's not tracking of Santa Claus or his reindeers. A bit different, but still Christmas something. The end user owns over 500 containers and has faced all the traditional problems that container owners have. Sometimes they get lost, then they go to the wrong place or get unlocked somewhere they are not supposed to. Yeah, it was kind of complicated to keep track of containers as they get all around the country. Even though, luckily, it's kind of like island state, and it is not very easy for them to get to another country during transportation. Still, products were not secure from theft, and trucks with containers were often subject to hijacking. Our partner not only equipped containers with devices for GPS tracking. By the way, the devices, they were kind of disguised as container vent holes. Yeah, but also the partner created a custom dashboard for real-time container management. Diana is asking, what do these containers have with the New Year and Christmas? Yeah? Easy. The first winner in the special recognition nomination is Master System Technologies, which made sure that in Papua New Guinea containers of Coca-Cola arrive on time, even for those who celebrate the New Year 10 hours earlier than we do in Europe. So congratulations to Master System Technologies. Wow! Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
I was not expected to see someone online. Is it 2 in the morning, in the night, or what is the time?
It's 1 a.m. in the morning at the moment, so yeah, it's quite early.
1 a.m. My gosh. You get another special recognition award today for staying up so late for us. Tell us a bit more about the project.
Yes, so this is part of a bigger project that we're working on, and we've just actually finished another 100 containers. So it's started off because the highway going up to the mining up in the highlands is very risky. And we have all of our containers getting hijacked, and some of the containers are filled with a very valuable cargo. So what we implemented was the container management system integrated with our dashboard to be able to give Coca-Cola a comprehensive solution. So they're able to track and monitor everything from containers in the yard and even do stock take as well. So it's been able to save them, if I could probably put a rough estimate, maybe 30% savings, yeah.
Wow. That sounds really cool and efficient. Kind of personal question. Do you also have Coca-Cola for Christmas, like a traditional drink or lots of advertising? And Santa is always dressed red in PNG as well? Or how does it work?
Yes, we do as well. I can remember the famous Coca-Cola advertising, the Santa going into the snow, but we don't have snow here. That's the only thing.
Okay, if you want to get some snow, come to Belarus, or I mean, not these days, but in Lithuania, in Europe here, we are having snows in winter, so you can enjoy. It can be snowy here, but thank you for staying with us. I wish you good luck in implementation of a similar project to other customers. Another question, actually, when they hijack that truck with the container, do they take it to other part of the island, to what is it, Indonesia, or it stays in your country?
No, so what happens is it's very risky. So even if there's an escort of police going up the highway, it's very risky for them to intervene. So what happens is the containers are pretty much robbed in front of the police. They can't do anything. It's very, very risky. There's a lot of people coming in and getting the cargo. So there is somewhat a contingency plan with companies that have cargoes going up and down the highway to make sure that they take into account the cost of losing a container. But we've been able to minimize that quite significantly.
That is amazing. Do you also use container locks with the GPS, or they just lock it in a with no GPS device on lockers?
Yes, we're currently doing a project with that, and you will probably see sometime next year, not next year, probably in the next month or so, we're implementing freezer container management system as well. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is good. Okay, so once again, congratulations. Thank you very much for staying late in the night for us, and hope that trophy will reach you very soon. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Great
we
night.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Or whatever. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you see, that was an amazing job, and it is hard work to implement these projects, and even to get your award, you have to work hard, you have to stay late, and do everything to get customers satisfied and get you final award and recognition. But we have two more companies who are getting awards in this nomination, and I believe we need help from Minsk studio. Dima, please, can you reveal two more best projects that we are having here?
Sure, Sasha. Let's see what we have here. This company is new to our competition, yet they are a very experienced integrator. Their project was implemented for a leasing company that offers special machinery for hay baling. Yes, all these huge hay balers and tractors. By the way, the cost of one vehicle is about $180,000, which is pretty impressive sum. The task of the client was not only to monitor the fleet, but also to calculate the number of hay bales and report this number to the management correctly. Based on this data, they are paid by their customers. To do this, the hay balers were installed by GPS trackers to track location, speed, and the number of piles made. An iButton reader was used to identify the driver and connect him to the work performed. Waterproof boxes and proximity sensors completed the hardware part of the solution. All the data was processed in, no surprises here, in Violon, and notification used to see when the hail drops off. All in all, the project goals were achieved. The integrator provided client with an accurate data. It was collected automatically and helped to save time and avoid human mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen, the second special recognition award goes to GPS tracking systems with their project Digitalization of Hay Baling Monitoring in Australia. Oh, hello there. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
Great. An amazing project you have. Has the agricultural season already started in Australia?
It has, for these guys, it's just starting now. So it is quite seasonal. They work for about 6 months of the year, but it's just taking off now. So they're getting all geared up.
Okay, I see. Since you've sorted out the issue with these accurate calculations, do you know how many hay bales one baler produces per shift or maybe per season?
They're producing about 100 bales an hour.
Wow, that sounds really impressive. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, and best wishes to you and to your client as well. Hope to see you in the list of our winners next year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. One last project left, and now we will find out the name of the company to receive well-deserved award in special recognition nomination. The client of our partner is a huge company that rents out construction equipment, working with the largest manufacturers of heavy machinery, oil and gas in the world. The company wanted to automate the day-to-day operations of their fleet, increase the efficiency of operations and reduce the costs. Sounds familiar to many of you, right? See what the integrator offered them. The powerful combination of Vialon, logistics, and their own platform named Fleet Edge Master. 11 modules of this solution allowed to plan a route and assign a driver or a vehicle. Select a route with a system of checkpoints and notifications. Collect driver performance data for reports. Track staff with an app. Control cargo temperature, weight, maintain access control, and many more. The results are really impressive. I rarely see such huge numbers. 50% of time saved on transportation and 30% less time spent at checkpoint for every vehicle. Amazing job, Cloud Services Group, with their project Digital Transformation of Supply Chain and Fleet Management, Egypt. Hello there. How are you doing?
Hello. Fine.
Great. Congratulations on your great achievement.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Could you please share what was the most challenging part in this project implementation?
The most challenging part of this implementation was that we had many challenges to tackle at once, starting with improving the time efficiency of a fleet of 600 cargoes and long-haul vehicles to transport, improving the efficiency of drivers, and the ultimate result to improve the time delivery targets of the customers themselves. And to combine all of these together, we had a great asset to use, which was to put together all of the Vialon products and systems all together, all in one, to achieve a one-stop shop for the client.
Yes, you've coped with this greatly, and very soon this prize will find you. One more time, congratulations, you did a great job. Hope to see you in the list of the winners next year, as well as at our GITEX booth where we usually meet. Just to remind that you have an opportunity to meet the Vialon team at the GITEX show in Dubai, which will take place on the 17th of October. As usual, we will also have a partner conference a day before. So, hope to see you there. Thank you, and bye. And the second IoT project of the year almost came to an end. Working with the projects, I realized that the level of those who participated this year was way higher compared to 2020. A variety of hardware, solid solutions using Velon API. Business fears that were hardly associated with IoT and telematics not so long ago. Dear participants, partners, friends, I do believe that with your passion, dedication, and out-of-the-box thinking, we do move the whole industry forward. Thank you for your amazing work. Sasha, what are your thoughts on all this?
Hello again. We have some extremely change with our speakers. So let's me to continue. I think that the 500,000 growth that we had of Velon means tens of thousands of objects implemented by our partners. Today, the very best of them got these awards. And I pass the words for my colleague, Sasha. Can you please continue about awards and our nomination, that today we have the very best of them got these awards?
Yeah. We are actually really great that so many companies took part in that awards, and it was really hard for us to define who were the very best. As 500,000 devices growth during the last year means really a lot of projects, and you were very right to mention that it's tens of thousands projects, implementations realized by us. Yet, we found the winners, and I hope that those companies, those projects that we discussed today would really inspire all the community, inspire everyone to take part in that competition, to implement Velon to the highest level possible and make the end users happy with the great software and the great savings that you can help them. So thank you everyone once again for being with us today. And congratulations to those who were victorious. And see you next year.